Hello, and welcome to Earth Rose Tarot. I'm here to do the Taurus general love reading for March 2021. Hi, my lovely Tauruses. I don't know. How are you? I hope you're really well. Thank you so much for all your support, Taurus. You are absolutely amazing. I cannot believe how much support you gave the video for February. So just a huge thank you once again from me. So this is going to be for Taurus, Sun, Moon, rising on Venus. Cross-watch is also always welcome. Now, of course, I do say this is for March 2021, but I do realise that we are in the later part of March at the moment. So bear in mind that time is fluid. So you could be experiencing this in your near future, or you could have already experienced it, or you might experience it a year from now. So it's just more that I say March to give a kind of guideline time frame. So here's your reading. Anyway, now bearing in mind this is a general love reading, it's not going to resonate with every Taurus out there, and you might find that some parts resonate and others don't. So just take what does resonate for you, and if you're really finding that the messages aren't fitting, don't try and make them fit. It might just not be your story this time, so you can always check out your other placements. Maybe something will be there for you. Right, don't forget to leave me a comment. King of Swords flying out. Okay, leave me a comment if it does resonate or if you enjoy it. I'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to subscribe. That would be absolutely incredible. I'm going to do something special when we hit 1,000 subscribers. I don't know what yet, but I'll think of something. And hit like on the video for me. That would be wonderful. And I'm going to be doing another bonus love reading for whichever sign gets the most likes. And that was you last time in February, Taurus. It was Virgo in January. So huge love for my earthy signs. Anyway. So let's get into it. I'm going to start by getting some general messages for you. Oh, got Justice as well. So strong Libra energy so far. Right, I'm going to start by getting some general messages for you, and then we'll go into a full spread. What's going on? Your cards just want to jump out. I just did Capricorn. The cards are really reticent in terms of coming out. Doesn't seem like it's going to be that way for you, Taurus. So let's see. Get some cards for my lovely Tauruses in love for March 2021, please. Yep, here we go. That's you. Boom, straight off the bat. First out, Queen of Pentacles. That is you, Taurus. Just gonna grab that. Okay, let's see what else is going on. So, I mean, you is the very first card that tells me that you are really in your element and also quite powerful at this time in terms of your energy. So let's get a couple more for Taurus, please. Okay. Maybe one more, and I'll clarify for Taurus. Thank you so much. All right, so Taurus, what we've got, other than the Queen of Pentacles, we've got the Nine of Cups, Two of Swords, Seven of Cups, and Page of Cups. So quite a lot of an emotional situation here. So the Nine of Cups is happiness, wish fulfillment, really blissful feeling of happiness and enjoying someone else's company, romance, enjoying hanging out together, drinking good drink, eating good food, all that kind of stuff. So really beautiful to see, very sensory bliss. Now we've got the Two of Swords, which is some sort of a decision that someone may be avoiding or trying not to have to deal with right now. Now, again, with the Seven of Cups, this would definitely tell me that there is a decision. Maybe someone has options. This could be you, Taurus. You might have more than one option in love, or there could just be the need to make some sort of choice, I'm seeing with these two cards. And we've got the Page of Cups. So this could be someone expressing emotion to you for the first time. The Page of Cups can signify a beginning of something. It could also be some sort of apology, someone that you still feel very connected to, I would say, wanting to express some emotion towards you. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Moon card. So this featured heavily in Capricorn's reading, actually, so just to mention, but the Moon is Pisces energy. We are just coming out of Pisces season, and it can just talk about some emotional confusion about whether to continue to progress down this path, or concern if there's something hidden, or some emotional confusion or fears. Definitely a lot of maybe confusion about whether something is real or not, or if it's illusionary with this Seven of Cups as well. So let's start clarifying. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here for Taurus, please? Why is the Queen of Pentacles? Okay. I had two cards come out. We've got the Queen of Wands. Interesting. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And the Fool, which is, you know, having a new beginning, taking a leap of faith, some sort of, it might be taking a risk as well. Now, with that Queen of Wands, maybe for some of you, someone needs to make a decision between you and another person, potentially, doesn't have to be. But otherwise, I'm also seeing this kind of, if this is talking about you, Taurus, you may be kind of regained your power, taken back your energy, feeling very confident and strong. As I said, very powerful at this time, very, you know, you're exuding confidence, very sexy, very enigmatic, energetic. And this could be about you in that mode, looking to sort of go on a new journey, go down some sort of new path. So let's see what's going on. Why is the Nine of Cups here, please, for Taurus? Why the Nine of Cups? Thank you. Oh, now we've got the King of Cups. So for some of you, you could be dealing with Pisces, Cancer or Scorpio. So this is someone who is really absolutely adores you, Taurus, I want to say. They've really kind of got you in their sights and they just think you're incredible. They want to kind of consume you, I mean, in a good way, possess you, not let anybody else near you. I mean, clarifying the Nine of Cups, that's incredible. That's just like someone is utterly like enraptured by you. So a lot of romance. Why is the Two of Swords here, please, for Taurus? What is this Two of Swords about? Interesting. So that is the Empress, which I was going to say, that's your energy, Taurus. It can also be Libra, and also is mainly Venusian energy. So, but it is really beautiful energy. But in terms of the Two of Swords, now it could be you that has some sort of decision to make and you're trying to avoid it. It still could be that someone is wanting to make a decision about you, but I kind of get that this is more that you're in the one in power in terms of the decision. Maybe you're making a decision about this person who is, you know, in love with you, whether to go for it or not, could be an element. The Empress is also the divine feminine and the mother of the tarot, so there could be some question about children, perhaps. But let's carry on. So let me actually get one more on the Empress and the Two of Swords, please. Thank you. Oh, this, thanks, guys. They do have a sense of humour. The Two of Pentacles. So yes, again, that is weighing up the pros and cons about some sort of a decision. They're not telling me exactly what the decision is just yet. So let's carry on. Why is the Seven of Cups here, please? Why is the Seven of Cups? Now, I should say that this decision could be that you feel like you have a lot on your plate at the moment already, and whether you can balance maybe everything that's going on in your life with some sort of romance as well, potentially. But definitely weighing up the pros and cons, and it's talking about some sort of decision that I think you have to make here, Taurus. Let's carry on. Why is the Seven of Cups here? Thank you. The Ten of Cups. Wow. That, I mean, that is incredible, and it is the full attainment of happiness and bliss again, but also coming together as a family. Now, this is kind of the family that you create with someone whilst during this life, rather than the family you're born into. So you may have a decision on your hands, and you're needing to choose who is the one that you can really see all of this with. Maybe if you do have two people on your mind, then it's a question of who can you actually have this beautiful long-term happiness family with. So interesting. And as I said, children could be an element of that as well, but not necessarily. So why is the Page of Cups here, please? Why is this Page of Cups here for Taurus? Why is the Page of Cups? Thank you. The Knight of Pentacles. I mean, this is telling me that someone is coming forward with, again, some sort of offer. The Knight of Pentacles tells me that it could have been quite slow in arriving. Maybe someone has been quite hesitant, or it can also, but it's stability as well. It's not just emotion, but let me get another one. The Page of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. What is this about? Whoa, okay. the Five of Pentacles. So this could have been someone who actually left you out in the cold in the past, maybe ghosted you or acted very cold, detached, and made you feel left out and alone, and that they were disinterested. They might be wanting to come in and apologize. Now, funnily enough, we have the Ten of Swords. So this could be something that you felt was over and done with and ended quite painfully, especially if they just vanished, or if they treated you in a way that they want to apologize. They still feel quite connected to you. So this could be the element. You could have this person where it's kind of over and it ended quite painfully, coming back in with some sort of emotional gesture for you, but you have something else going on for some of you, and you're needing to decide what is really what's going to bring you happiness in the long term. And then we have the Four of Wands here. Now, the Four of Wands is a beautiful card, but it is about celebration and marriage. For me, this is a card of marriage and also, just long-term serious commitment. Now, coming out with the Ten of Swords like this, I've got to say, because it's staring me in the face, that someone could be coming in and saying, they left you out in the cold, but because they were already in some sort of commitment, marriage or otherwise, and they've actually ended that now and wanting to come back in with something, some sort of stable offer and also emotion to offer you as well, now that they've actually ended some sort of commitment they were in, which before, because of that commitment, they left you out in the cold. Now, if it's not that, it could be that it has come to an end, but they still want, are hoping that they can have some sort of long-term commitment with you. Obviously you're going to know, hopefully, which one of those it is. Now, okay, at the bottom of the deck, now we have the Knight of Swords, which is really something coming in out of the blue, charging in, communication, absolutely, and just expect the unexpected. This is someone coming in to speak some sort of truth, maybe something they need to get off their chest. It's very courageous. I don't think you're going to expect it when it comes in. So it could all be about the one person that, they're rushing back in, wanting to communicate. And there is, because they do have a lot of love for you, they really adore you, and there is a lot of happiness, but you're just questioning whether you can actually trust this and whether there is the potential for long-term happiness here. But I feel like the decision is going to be yours, Taurus. So that's what we've got for the starting messages. Let's go into full spread and get you some more information. So in the spread, I'm going to be asking 12 questions about you and the person that you have on your mind whilst watching this video. Now, of course, the energy is fluid in tarot, so you can reverse the roles. If I'm talking about how one person feels about the other, you feel it's more the other way around, just go ahead and flip it. That's no problem. And also, I was going to say that the 12th question I ask here is what's going to be happening between you and your person in this month of March. I realise there's not much of March left, so just bear in mind it is still the intention of what's going on this month, but also in the near future as well. So time is fluid in tarot, so it doesn't have to be too rigidly to this particular month. But so for Taurus, please, with the top 12 cards. What is going on for Taurus and their person that they're here for in March 2021? With the top 12 cards, please, in love. Okay. There's that Page of Cups already. Wow. Okay. Whoa, there's your energy, Taurus. Oh my goodness. Okay. It's the Seven of Cups again, and the Knight of Pentacles again. Okay, interesting. So we have the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck now. So this is definitely talking about kind of getting on the same page and investing equally into something together. Perhaps there was an issue with reciprocity in the past, or being able to give to a situation equally. Maybe someone felt like they were putting more effort into a connection than the other person. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear that, but my neighbour's fire alarm is just going off. Don't worry, it goes off every single day, every time they cook. There, it stopped. Anyway, let's carry on. Oh my goodness, we've got the Fool again. So this is going to feel like maybe taking a risk as well to actually go for this. I want to say I'm getting this essence of, you know, having to make a decision, and it may be like taking some sort of leap of faith. And it also speaks of this new beginning. Now we are at the beginning of the astrological year. Now we're starting Aries season, so it feels like a fresh start I'm getting as well. Yeah, okay, so we've got the Three of Wands there. So this could be something that you have been waiting for this person to actually give equally and get on the same page about something. It could also be that you're kind of looking off to the future, though. Again, I'm getting that sense of, what do you see in your future? What do you want your future to look like? And taking that next step to get closer to what you want for your future. So, bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Swords again, just like at the beginning. Completely different deck here. So this is going to require some sort of decision, but it's at the moment there is an element of being blocked to that. Maybe feeling like you don't want to actually look at this completely right now, or make some sort of decision. Again, this could be the person you're dealing with as well. Okay, so we've got the Ten of Swords. Again, I'm kind of seeing that someone doesn't want to make some sort of decision because they feel like this situation is over and it ended very painfully. So it's kind of like not wanting to deal with this again, potentially. Yeah, exactly. So we've got the Queen of Swords. That's air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But in general, the Queen of Swords is just someone who's been through it. She's been through that painful ending, absolutely. And she has learnt the hard way, you know, difficult lessons about love, and it has left her potentially a little bit jaded, definitely with some strong boundaries that I'm seeing as well. All air energy here, I have to say. So it's kind of like mentally, it's like, no, I'm not doing this, no. Now, it could be that there is still some emotion there, but it's kind of trying to be very logical and head over heart, and what is, again, what you see for your future and what you want that to look like, deciding more than if there is any lingering feeling, because you're trying to be maybe more sensible here, Taurus. So let's carry on and go onto your second layer. So can we clarify, please, for Taurus with the top 12 cards? Can we clarify what is already laid out for Taurus, please? Oh my goodness. Clarify with the top 12 cards, please. Okay. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Oh, interesting. The Four of Swords clarifying the Four of Swords. Wow. Gosh. There's that Queen of Swords again. And the Nine of Cups again. The Knight of Pentacles again. Okay. And the Six of Pentacles again. Okay, interesting. So at the bottom of the deck, wow, we've got the Judgment card. So look, this is talking about a serious decision again. A moment of reckoning, a very decisive moment in your life. It can also talk about the resurrection of a connection, but it's like a really serious moment where everything that has happened so far, good and bad, is laid out and kind of weighed and measured, and judgment being passed down as a result. So it's really seeing things clearly, I want to say, with that kind of sun coming through the clouds, and this sense of, it's actually a lotus flower, I think, in the sun, which I hadn't noticed before, but it's just giving me this feeling of like an awakening, a realization of exactly how things are, and not seeing things through rose-tinted glasses. So I feel like it's going to be maybe the confusion and any illusion that you might be worried about might be clearing, and then you are able to make some sort of serious decision. So let's see. Oh wow, behind that we have the Knight of Cups, which is certainly talking about someone who is in love with the other person. Absolutely, there's deep feelings here. It might be, it's like someone who wants to make some sort of gesture or do something to prove their feelings. Now, not necessarily just through words though. It's kind of like someone who almost makes some sort of sacrifice or does something elsewhere as outside of the, just telling you, or bringing flowers or something like that, like does something in their life to prove how much they really do love the other person. Interesting. We've got the Three of Cups, which is already on the spread as well. So the Three of Cups is certainly, with this Judgment card as well, this is serious reunion energy going on, and meeting up, celebration, reconciliation as well. There is an element of friendship also. So maybe this is someone that originally was more of a friend, or through your friendship circles or something like that. Or it could just be I just get more of a sense of socializing with this person. Maybe there might even be a moment for some of you where you are in like a social setting where there is like a realization or a serious moment where you realize the other person's feelings towards you or your feelings for them, if that makes sense. So at the bottom of the deck we have the Queen of Cups now, so water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Certainly this Queen of Cups is literally under the water. She is swimming in her feelings. She's very deeply connected with her feelings. She's really intuitive and really connected to how she really feels about a situation. So there could be, again, as I said, there could be a moment where you really realize how deep your feelings are or how deep someone else's is. Let's see. The Empress, my goodness, we saw at the beginning as well. So this Empress card is, it's kind of like the utmost, most incredible female you can possibly imagine, basically. Or, it can be a male. Obviously, gender is irrelevant in tarot, but it's just thinking that someone is the pinnacle above all others. Absolutely incredible. So I'm getting the sense that with that King of Cups that we saw at the very beginning, I'm getting the sense that someone is considering you in that way, Taurus. But the Nine of Swords, there is a lot of overthinking about and anxiety about some sort of decision. It could have been a decision that has already happened in the past and just going over and over it in someone's head. It could be someone realizing exactly how their feelings for you, but it's kind of like a little bit too late. Maybe they feel like this is already ruined. It's really playing over and over in their mind. So let's go through how you feel about your person, Taurus. What I'm getting is that they are reaching out with that Page of Cups, exactly as we saw at the beginning, and you feel like they want to apologize or express emotion to you, I would say. For some of you, it's going to be that you feel like you might want to actually reach out your emotion to them. But there is this essence of deciding whether to continue investing in this or not. With the Seven of Pentacles, this is reflecting on everything that's been invested so far. Again, that kind of judgment energy of, is this working? Are we getting a fair return on the investment, and deciding whether to continue putting more work and effort into it or to just basically call it a day, burn the thing to the ground, start afresh elsewhere kind of thing. So it may be that you feel like this person is reaching out to you, and it's making you need to decide whether to continue investing or not. Not necessarily a decision you want to have to make right now. But let's see. So how they feel about you. We've got the Four of Swords twice, two different decks. So this could go either way. They may feel like they aren't ready to communicate right now. They may feel like they need to not say anything to avoid some sort of disaster. They may also feel like you aren't communicating with them, and that they feel like, there is some issue about communication, or they feel like you're still healing from some sort of pain or heartache that happened in the past, and that you're not ready to speak with them. I'm not sure who it is yet who feels like this, but someone is feeling very much like they're not ready to communicate. So how they see you, the Three of Cups and the Temperance card. So the Temperance card is Sagittarius, but again, more reconciliation energy, wanting to make peace. So, I mean, for some of you, it could be you, Taurus, feeling like you need to apologize, reach out, still put more work and effort into this. And they see you, wanting to try and bring peace and harmony with the Three of Cups, reunion, bring some more light-hearted energy into this, like try and enjoy each other's company again, but they feel like they can't speak with you at the moment. Obviously, as I said, flip as it works. But they also may see that they want this reunion and want there to be balance again, but they see that this needs to kind of go with the flow and not rush things, and kind of be quite patient and not too impulsive. They might see that that's what you need if you're still feeling like you're reflecting whether to invest in any more in this. They see that they're just going to have to go with the flow. Now, what happened in the past, Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, so major earth energy here, but the Ace of Pentacles is really this solid, substantial new beginning. So combined with the Ten of Pentacles, this is, I would say, it might be something to do with a home, or something tangible, like maybe an offer to move in together, or getting a new home together, because the Ten of Pentacles is about, certainly long-term commitment, having a family. Again, that could be an element about children as well. But it's kind of growing old together, certainly, and the sense of seeing your family growing up together. But it's also about having a home filled with abundance, and enjoying a successful, beautiful life together. So, there may have been some sort of offer about this in the past. Let's get more information about what happened there. Now, the current mutual energy, we have the Hierophant and the Emperor. So Taurus, that's your card, and the Emperor is Aries. So very serious business right now in the mutual energy. The Hierophant is high levels of commitment. It is tradition and faith as well, someone's faith or beliefs about something. Now, can be talking about, well, it's like the establishments of things like establishment of marriage, or establishments like the church and that kind of thing, and higher education. But with the Emperor, for me, this is, obviously it's the divine masculine, but other than that, it's someone who really taking charge and doing things in a very traditional manner as well. The Emperor really follows how things should be done, like kind of law and order kind of feeling. So it can be a little bit stifling, I would say, this combination. For some of you, it could feel, Taurus, like all of us earth signs, I know that, tradition and stability and security is very important. But I'm just getting a sense that there is maybe like a feeling of being constricted by tradition or someone's beliefs. I don't know. Let me get some more. So what this person is wishing would happen in the connection with you, Taurus, we've got the Two of Cups and the Queen of Swords. So the Two of Cups is my card of like soulmate connection. It is beautiful, strong bond between the two of you, head and heart. Absolutely, you're so connected. So it could be that they want this connection to continue, to even maybe get stronger, to maybe come back together in a strong way, maybe in a kind of real, let's level this up, let's make this really happen. Because this Queen of Swords, I feel like this is you, Taurus, I would say, kind of having strong boundaries. Maybe again, like there's been some sort of painful ending I'm kind of seeing, which has really hurt you. So now you're kind of, this is the Two of Swords energy for me with the Queen of Swords. It's, not in the mood to deal with this. I feel like their hope is to kind of overcome you feeling like this and to re-strengthen the bond between the two of you. Now, what is the block or the challenge? We've got the Page of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. So the Page of Pentacles here is someone looking at an offer and deciding what to do with it. Now, in some cases, I would say it could be somewhat the challenge is that someone is thinking about reaching out but not doing it. I mean, perhaps that is the case because they're feeling like that they cannot communicate with you. But it could also be that you have actually received an offer from them and you're just looking at it like, I don't know what to say to this. I don't know what to reply. I don't know what I want, if I would want this person in my future anymore. So it's kind of like the challenge would be to actually deal with this offer, or otherwise the challenge is actually someone making it, reaching out with it. Now, this Nine of Cups is attaining that wish fulfillment. So it's kind of like connected to this. It's either the challenge to reaching someone's like wish fulfillment and happiness. It might be actually taking the risk to have all of this, because perhaps having this in the past with this person actually led to a lot of heartache. So it's now the challenge is even considering if this offer can be trusted. Now, what are the intentions of this person towards you at this time, Taurus? We've got the Nine of Swords and the World. So it's kind of like the intention is to just keep going over and over again in their mind about this. Still mentally tormented, thinking about it over and over again. Now, combined with the World, though, I would say that their intention might be to actually move past that and to close this cycle and to move into some sort of new chapter with you. But until they're able to actually go into the next chapter, I don't think they're going to be able to stop replaying this in their mind and kind of thinking about where this went wrong. Yeah, let's see. So what you need to know about their current situation, Taurus. Well, we've got the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Wands is having a lot to say to somebody, and a lot of passion. It's interesting because they if they are not communicating with you, they feel like they can't speak right now to you for one reason or another. Maybe they feel like they are being blocked. Maybe you have blocked them. But their current situation is having so much to say to you, but just kind of like standing still and waiting to be able to communicate. Maybe you have blocked them. I mean, there's other ways to communicate with someone if they've been blocked on social media. But anyway, now the action they're going to take towards you next, though, look, we've got the Ace of Wands and the Nine of Cups, which is interesting. The Nine of Cups is the block, is the challenge, is actually getting the wish fulfillment. But they're going to do it. They're going to go for it with, as I said, they're going to find a way to get through to you and make this happen, because the Ace of Wands is having that beautiful new beginning, making something happen, taking action, very creative, passionate new beginning. The Nine of Cups, I mean, usually I would say this Nine of Cups is a little bit more of like focused on what this person wants and their wishes, their happiness, because it's all about them, whereas this Nine of Cups is more about two people both getting what they want, if that makes sense. But that being said, we do have both of the Nine of Cups out, so maybe we don't have to worry about that too much for now. We'll get to the third layer and see if there's any other signs about that. But it would just definitely tell me that the action they're going to take towards you next is to make this new beginning happen and get what they want, which would seem to be you. But let's see. Now, your advice. We've got the Seven of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. So this is good. I feel like the advice here is that to be careful in terms of making your choice. Make sure you are seeing things clearly, because this Seven of Cups, you see how, am I getting the real cup of love? Is this something I can trust? Or am I actually going to get my hand bitten by a snake again? And it's kind of trying to see through that. Well, it's a mask here, but funnily enough, as I said, rose-tinted glasses earlier. So it's like trying to see things. Make sure you're seeing things clearly before you make any sort of decision, like with that Judgment card, and consider everything before you make a decision. But with the Wheel of Fortune, I would say that also with the Wheel of Fortune talks about fate and destiny, and kind of karma and all those kind of aspects, and also divine timing and things going in your favor. So I would say that you may have that sense of illusion and confusion, but trust that you are being guided to make the right decision. So whatever decision you make, when you feel like you're making it from a clear frame of mind, it is you are being guided to make the right choice, if that makes sense, in terms of your advice. Whether that is to take the risk with this person or to, move on from them, either way. So what's going to be happening between the two of you this month? There's that Knight of Pentacles in their current situation. They're just kind of like waiting. Now, it's going to be happening between you, say, the rest of March and in the near future. That offer is coming in and it's an offer of stability, and it is quite slow in arriving, certainly, but it's coming. And then the Six of Pentacles, again, as we already saw at the bottom of the first deck, this is giving equally to the situation, giving equal investment and reciprocation. So let's get some more information. So can you clarify once again, please, for Taurus with the top 12 cards. What's going on for Taurus in love in March 2021, and please clarify what is already laid out. Hello. 8 of Wands there, jumped out. Clarify, please, with the top 12 cards. One more time for my lovely Taurus. And if this is resonating, then please do leave me a comment. Let me know. Taurus with the top 12 cards, please. Okay, let's go. Oh, there's that Ace of Wands again. The Four of Swords again. Okay. It's in a different place though, this time at least. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, interesting. Okay. Oh, wow. At the bottom of the deck, we have got the Ace of Cups. That is a beautiful new beginning in love. Now, it can talk about a brand new beginning, but it can also talk about like a renewal, a fresh start in love. It's the opportunity, and I think it's clear that this opportunity is going to be on the table for you to make a decision about, Taurus. So absolutely beautiful, though. And let's see. We've got the Eight of Pentacles behind that. So this is, especially this Eight of Pentacles with two people on the card working together to make this a success. This is going to be a new start where someone wants to get on board and put the work and effort into this with you, to work as a team to be really successful together. Oh, wow. Look at that. Four of Wands behind there. I mean, gorgeous. Could be talking about someone that you are already married to or in a serious commitment with. Otherwise, it's just someone wanting a new beginning to actually work towards that as the goal. This is beautiful celebration and commitment together. That is what is on the table here. That is the opportunity. So let's see. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Wands. So someone could be waiting. Now, we've seen some examples of waiting energy already. Now, it could be that this person is actually waiting for your decision, certainly. Let's see what else. The Star. Okay, so this is Aquarius energy, and it's talking about being guided. So funnily enough, this is actually, you see how his head is all lit up and he's being guided down a certain path. Now, it could be that this person feels guided towards you, Taurus, or also to listen, as I said, to your intuition, and because you are being guided to make the right decision, I would say. But this Star is also bringing in healing and beautiful luck and positivity as well. Oh, gorgeous. And the Nine of Cups for a fourth time, I think. So this is talking about contentment, happiness. It is also, having a family together, maybe children together as well. Kind of maybe waiting to and thinking about what you want in your future, as I said, and being guided to make a decision where you will have that happiness and sense of family. So let's go. So how you feel about them is clarified by the Ace of Wands. So you feel like this opportunity for a whole new beginning, which is going to involve action, something actually happening is on the table, and you feel like they are making some sort of apology towards you, making some sort of gesture, and you feel like you need to decide whether to go for this or not. I think that's quite clear, but it's interesting how you feel the Ace of Wands about them, and that's the action they're going to be taking towards you next as well. So how they feel about you is clarified by the Six of Pentacles. So I think they feel like they can't say anything else right now, because they feel like perhaps they don't really deserve your you or your understanding. So it's almost like maybe they feel like they've already said everything that they can say right now, or that they cannot speak right now exactly what they want to say to you because they don't feel like they deserve to. I mean, potentially you could also feel like they actually do need to apologize about something with that Page of Cups as well. I mean, they do seem to have this sense of guilt. And the Six of Pentacles for a third time that we're seeing as well. So I definitely feel that it was some sort of issue about someone's commitment, or not just commitment, but like investment to the connection in the past. So they kind of feel like a piece of shit, pardon my language. And cross watchers don't comfort me. Just in terms of like they feel like, you know, I hope that my Taurus would accept me back, or this kind of thing. How they see you is clarified by the Four of Swords. So I think they see the fact that you are not communicating with them right now because you're still wanting to take some time. You're not ready to speak with them. Basically, you might have received some sort of communication, or you may do at some point, and you're kind of needing to sleep on it before you decide. I think I said earlier, kind of receiving it and be like, what do I do? What do I say to this? So they recognize that. They may see that you're not ready to communicate. You still have some healing to do. They may see that you're still trying to retain your balance, and maybe they see you even spending more time with friends right now, trying to heal from whatever happened with this connection. Now, what happened in the past is clarified by the Devil. So Capricorn energy. Now, this is strong earth actually as well with the Pentacles. It's almost like there was an opportunity for something really serious and stable, but someone's issues got in the way. Now, this could have been some sort of fear of commitment, I'm just going to say, with this combination, but it's also kind of like some sense of failure, or someone's temptations or vices, or kind of toxicity about somebody that maybe ruined or caused someone to turn away from a beautiful golden opportunity for something really serious. Some issue they had about investing properly caused them to miss this opportunity. I want to say, there could have been some fiery argument, or some issue with someone's anger, or I just get a sense of fear of failure kind of may have ruined an opportunity. So what is the current mutual energy? It's clarified by the Nine of Wands. So I mean, I feel like this is kind of you here, Taurus, having a wall up to this person, kind of guarding your heart. With this energy, someone's trying to be very serious now. If they kind of miss some sort of opportunity, now someone is really trying to level themselves up and be worthy of you, Taurus, with this Emperor, and, you know, maybe even kind of growing up, maturing, and more ready for something more serious, more settled down. But there is this guarded energy, which I think you're both aware of. Now, what they're wishing would happen in the connection is clarified by the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords talks about certainly communication that's kind of being held back as well, that is quite hesitant and is not being is like kind of not being said, not being spoken. But it's also kind of new ideas, gathering information, finding out new things, like with curiosity. So it's almost, I'm getting a sense of that this person, might be hoping that the connection can still grow or still be as strong. Maybe if there's a way to approach this from a new angle, or to maybe to think up some sort of idea to be able to say something to you, to kind of reach you and reach through your boundaries, if that makes sense. Now, what is the challenge? Interestingly, we have the King of Pentacles. So that is certainly can be your energy, Taurus. It can also be Capricorn and Virgo. But this is talking about stable commitment. So some of you might be dealing with another earth sign, not necessarily. But in terms of a challenge, I would say the challenge has been something to do with commitment. Maybe someone ran from an opportunity of really settling down because of it actually involving hard work and effort in the past. Maybe there was an issue with someone's finances or something like that. But the challenge here would be kind of, I still get a sense of looking at this offer and really believing if it's something that you can trust and that it could actually lead to solid commitment and something, again, it's that, I think what was missing before was an element of security, of someone being a reliable, solid partner that you could build together and not just you putting all the hard work in, Taurus. And I think the thing is, the challenge is that someone might be now trying to offer that to you, but you're not sure if you can accept that offer. So what are the intentions of this person towards you, Taurus? It's clarified by the Six of Cups. See, the thing is that this Six of Cups is, again, it's about children actually. So there could be some intention. It could be to actually accept moving into a new chapter, which actually involves having a family with you. Maybe that was part of the block or issue in the past, that someone was afraid or had issues with the idea of having children or starting a family. So their intention might be to actually get past their mental torment about this and to move into a new cycle with you where they can also be open to that. Now, obviously, you'll know if that resonates, if that conversation is part of the issue. Otherwise, it's kind of a sense of the Six of Cups is kind of coming back in with some sweet offer, some gesture, doing something very loving and kind of bringing some sort of innocence back into the connection. But I would also say it's really like missing you, and this is like a lot of thinking. So it's a hell of a lot of thinking about you, but in terms of an intention, it doesn't really suggest that they're actually intending to do much else at the moment, Taurus, but just keep thinking about you and keep reminiscing about what was in the past, or what the potential for this. And I'm just kind of thinking that you are everything with this World card as well. Now, it might be because they don't feel like they can do anything else right now, but so that their only intention is to just keep thinking and thinking about this. Now, what you need to know about their current situation is clarified by the Seven of Wands. So the thing is, I feel like they know that this is why this horse is standing still, or it's not a horse, it's like a water buffalo in this card, but this steed is standing still, and this communication is not going anywhere, because they know right now that if they were to try and pick this communication back up with you, that they would have a backlash they would be experiencing. And as much they want to stand up and fight for this, to maybe even defend themselves, or try and have some sort of answer to everything that you might say to them and this kind of thing. But it's I feel like they're very hesitant, their current situation, in communicating with you, because they also feel like this is going to be you fighting off everything that they say. So the action they're going to take towards you next is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. So definitely that they're going to actually take action to have, or manifest a new beginning with you, to have everything that they wish for and they hope for, and to have things go in their favor, to actually bring around positive change in the connection as well. But it's interesting, I was going to say, because in your advice was the Wheel of Fortune, in terms of being divinely guided about this, and also an element of divine timing. So it almost feels like, yes, there is going to be this positive change in the connection, which is being guided to happen, is kind of fated to take place. And it's also, they're going to make this happen with you to bring things in their favor, but also when they feel like the time is right. The only thing I'm going to say as well, though, because I do see a lot of hesitancy with your person, like they feel like they can't actually communicate with you right now because they may feel like you would rightly bite their head off or something like that. Their intention being to just think about this and think about this. Now, the only thing I'm going to say here is that in terms of an action, when I see the Wheel of Fortune, it's kind of also leaving it up to fate, the universe, the divine, whatever this person believes in, or just that feeling of, what will be, will be. And this Nine of Cups, you see how his arms are folded and he has a lot of feelings, but actually not sharing them with the other person in comparison to that Nine of Cups. Now, the only thing I'm going to say is that it seems a little bit like the action they're going to take towards you next is to kind of leave this up to the universe as well, to give them what they want, to make their wishes happen, and for that to be some sort of new beginning with you. It's just, I'm just seeing more of like such a strong hesitancy, like they don't feel confident in any way from what I can see. They're kind of just, maybe that what they wished is to actually think of the words that they could say to you to strengthen the connection again. So for some of you, it's kind of like the action they're going to take towards you next is to leave it up to fate and maybe even to you to decide about this new beginning. So your advice is clarified by the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups is, it's many things. It can be about a missed opportunity. It can also be about like rejection as well, but also boredom and kind of apathy and feeling disillusioned. So it's also kind of focusing on, how can I put it? Like just the little things in your life and kind of the little ceremonies that you do every day. I know it's weird in terms of, it's just popped into my head, but it's like, in terms of advice, I would say, maybe fate is going to actually intervene here. So as I was saying earlier, you don't have to worry because you are going to make the decision about whether to, I suppose, reject this person or to proceed with them. Fate is going to be intervening, so it's an element of, there will be a moment where you have your clarity, and that will be, your decision will be helped by fate, the universe, that kind of thing. I just want to get a little bit more, oh god, I say that and then the Four of Wands pops out. I just want to get a little bit more in terms of your advice. So we get a bit more for advice for Taurus, please, especially about that Four of Cups. Oops. Queen of Wands. Yeah, just kind of like do your thing is what I'm getting. I know that's a little bit vague, but the Queen of Wands is very confident. She doesn't chase, it's kind of this element of allowing what is for you to come to you, and you don't need to chase, what is meant for you will come to you, if that makes sense. Anything else, please? The Queen of Wands is very much that for me. And we saw her at the beginning, that you were kind of in that energy of really owning your power and knowing your worth. So let's see. And your worth is this kind of beautiful Four of Wands, everything. But for me, the Four of Wands is very fated energy as well. So you may be in that kind of really strong flow of energy of kind of just allowing what is meant for you to come to you, and in which case I would say with that Four of Cups, it's just kind of like, just continue doing your thing, and this will play out if it's meant to, kind of thing. Now, anything else, please, for Taurus for their advice? The World, interesting. Okay. The Six of Pentacles. Hang on, I don't know why I put that back in, sorry. The Six of Pentacles. Oh. And the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So, all right. Okay, so these just popped out dramatically all together. So I'm going to show you. We've got the Ace of Cups, the Fool, and the Sun. Now, look, there is definitely, I would say, a new cycle that is going to be beginning for you with the World card. Sorry, I don't know why I put the Six of Pentacles back in. I wasn't really thinking, but the Six of Pentacles to me is that there's going to be a whole new cycle where there's actually going to be a equally a reciprocal. Now my brain. A relationship with strong reciprocation, equal investment, and that is, I feel like there's going to be a whole new cycle for you that is potentially nothing like what you've experienced before, where of kind of always trying to put the effort in. So there's that Ace of Cups as we had at the bottom of this third deck, a beautiful new beginning love that's going to bring a lot of happiness, but it is going to be like going off on a new journey, taking a step towards the future that you want. There's that Knight of Pentacles again. It could be for some of you with this person that is actually coming forward with an offer, but I'm just getting a sense that you don't need to worry. Just you will make the right decision, because it's going to be clear to you when you're ready to make the decision. It's going to be clear what you need to do, and in the meantime, just continue. I feel like focusing on your projects, what matters to you, doing your thing, and you're really not going to miss this opportunity, because with this Wheel of Fortune, I'm getting that if it's meant for you, you're not going to miss it, if that makes sense. So finally, what is going to be happening between the two of you for the rest of March and the near future is clarified by the King of Swords. So air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But this King of Swords fights for what he believes in, really makes a stand, and it doesn't matter. You see, this person here is very, very worried about some backlash from you, and it's kind of like paralyzing them from not doing anything. So it could be, again, that this person actually gets the gumption up to come forward with this offer and actually stands up and fights for what they believe in. And if that is the connection with you, and actually they need to say, yes, I want to put the work in and I will invest in, and there will be equal give and take with that Six of Pentacles again, then here what I'm seeing is they're actually going to do that. They're going to get up the nerve and the resolve to actually, even if there is a verbal argument, they're going to do it anyway, because it's worth doing. If they believe in it so strongly, they will actually speak up. So I am seeing, some progress here with this person. Maybe they will get, I don't want to say they'll get the balls to do it, because I don't want anyone to get offended, but I just said it. So maybe they will get some cojones to actually face any backlash that they might actually just have to deal with, and accept that, that's part of taking responsibility for whatever happened in the past, but also just stand up and fight for this connection. If they do want to give equally to it, then they're going to stand up and speak their piece about it. That's kind of what I'm seeing here, Taurus. So interesting reading. It kind of went all over the place. So I hope it really made sense for someone out there, and I really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching and for all your support always. You guys, Taurus, are absolutely amazing. I love you guys. So please do leave me a comment if it resonated or if you enjoyed it. Do like the video. If Taurus gets the most likes, I'll do a bonus love reading for you guys again. And subscribe. And just a huge thank you from me as always, and have a lovely rest of March. I'll speak to you soon. Take care, guys. Bye.